Now that's what I'm talking about, you know, making the studio come alive. Another beautiful one from episode. Now it's time to look at how you can align your work and your career. Now that sounds very straightforward, but it's pregnant with a whole lot of meanings and ideas. And we have been joined in the studio by Reverend Benny Osei-Duah, who is CX, HR, performance consultant, and coach. He's got a lot of titles to his name. Hi, Benny.
Hi, Afra.
Welcome to our beautiful studios at number 5. Wait, let me just give you the address.
Oh, my word.
Number 5, Ola Hansen Lane, Tesano, here in Accra.
Sorry, can I just write it down?
No, we'll write it for you. So how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
It's been a while.
See, you guys look pashash. In South Africa, when we say pashash, it means...
Thank you very much.
I mean, your offices, your studios, and then you yourself, you look sleek this morning.
No, I mean, when they move you for certain places, you have to respect yourself. A match up, Charlie. Otherwise, you go back, you know. So the City FM, the guys there, you know, the radio side, you know, it's still in Adabraka.
Oh, it's still over there?
Oh, yeah, it's still there. And TV is here in Tesano.
Oh.
So when they are coming over, they say they are coming to the headquarters. You know,
I can understand.
Yeah,
I can understand. This
yeah,
looks great, honestly, and I think you guys have done very well.
Thank you.
It's very inspiring to see how hard work pays.
Of course, and we say thank you to people like you as well, you know, because we have a lot of workers in coach, you know, they might not be
you bring
staff,
value to what we do.
but you also all the time come in to add your own contribution to help us grow.
Thank you.
And we really do appreciate you.
It's great to be part of the brand, the City brand.
Absolutely. So we're looking at aligning work and career to future value.
Yep.
What does that even mean?
Okay, so let me take it from the end backwards. So when we talk about future value, it is very important to understand that a lot is changing.
Yeah.
What used to be the in thing 20 years ago is obsolete today. 20 years down the line, a lot of the things we think is in vogue today will be nothing. So if you're building a career, it's not just about what is required today, but looking towards what or how valuable you could be to leverage what you have down the line 20 years to come.
Great.
So when you're building a career, you're out of school, you're just going, you know, you're out of a degree trying to pursue masters. It's not just about the fact that, you know, I mean, when I was in uni, I'm talking 2000, 2001, everyone wants to do marketing. Everyone wants to do SIM. Everyone wants to do ACCA. Today, those things are there. But, you see, a lot has changed over the period. And when you look at the demand of the market today, and you still want to just, okay, today what is the in thing? It's not just about getting what is the in thing today, but you need to align to what is towards tomorrow. And that is what is very important to consider when it comes to your working career. Hence, I speak about future value. Because you could be so much in demand today 10 years down the line, no one needs you. Then you are nothing, you know, to you know, society. You know, basically.
So how do you position yourself today?
Okay, so there are some few things that I believe if you are a career person, you need to consider. So what I intend to do is to just share maybe a 6-pointer of things that people should consider and look at critically. If you intend to be a person of value down the line, you know, but because today, I mean, we could all be, you know, hailing your name, you know, so David is here in the studios, you know, Frema is here. I keep calling her Afrakuma. What's that?
I think because of the F. You know, a lot of people confuse me with Afrakuma. But it's okay. We have a beautiful Afrakuma in here as well.
So, you know, down the line, 10, 20 years down the line, where do you see yourself? How are you aligning? And for you to be able to do this, it's very important. You know, the first thing I want to talk about is to first understand that there is a serious disconnect in the career space today. A study conducted by Gallup. Gallup is a management consultant, you know, globally, that is doing a lot around human capital development. And they conducted a study about 2-3 years ago, and it was very insightful, you know, some of the things that they mentioned. But what stood out for me is 15% of employees worldwide are actually engaged in their job, which means that only 15% are excited about doing something they love. what they didn't say is actually what we should be thinking about. Because this means that close to 85% of people working today are not happy on their jobs.
Yeah.
Wow.
So people are doing things, but they're actually struggling to put themselves through it. So they wake up on a Monday to go to work, and it's like, oh, damn, Charlie, I got to go again.
I wish it's Friday already.
Exactly. And that's where a lot of people are. And the thing about work is the passion to do it. If you don't have the passion for anything, you can start. But along the line, the demands of the work will take the energy out of you.
Yeah.
That you just don't want to show up.
Yeah.
And this is why it's important that you align to something that you can be of value to. And it will mean something to you in that regard. So talking about that, the first thing I think that anyone should be able to look at is being able to research the industry where you are.
Okay.
This is important. And I say that, see, for you to know what is out there, so that you can align yourself, understand what the industry, the trends, the changes, the transformations that are coming in that industry. I was young when I saw TV. So I saw TV proper with GBC.
Yeah.
Then TV3 came in. When you look at what TV has become today, when TV3 came, the pictures, the quality, the cameras that are being used, if the technicians in GBC who maintained what they were doing years down the line, compared to what TV3 bought or what they brought into the Ghanaian market, and your technician then decide not to find out what is new, you will become obsolete.
Yeah.
If TV3 maintain their standards that they used to have, compared to what the tech is demanded today, you will become obsolete.
Yeah.
So it is important as a camera person to find out what is the latest camera, what are the features, what are the things, so that anywhere you step, you have the skill set to be able to apply yourself immediately. Makeup is one of the things that in your space has become something that you cannot do without. So even for me that do not apply makeup, I need to be brushed up a bit so that I can look fit for camera. Now, there are so many things that are going on in any industry. The question you need to find, ask yourself is, what is the in thing? Unfortunately, a lot of people don't pay attention to getting knowledge. Being able to research the industry. So I always tell people, hey, step out there, attend conferences, find out what are the new things. Yesterday, we were talking about Gwen, hair center.
Yeah.
And she's posted on her page being somewhere into some hair industry engagements and so on and so forth. Then she comes back to Ghana and doing all the things she's doing. Someone's got, but what is happening? Why is it that she's always out there? It's because she goes knowledge hunting. A lot of people don't want to pay for conferences. Last month, a company approached me to do some work for them. Unfortunately, they want to train about 20 leaders, but they are prepared to pay me 3,000 cedis to do a full-day leadership course. Then I hand up.
It's a joke.
I said, see, I just paid 20,000 Ghana cedis
to go and get
a certification. You are telling me to come and take 3,000 to train 20 of your leaders. You're not serious about investing in your people. I think you will find someone who can help. But on my side, because I told them, see, I don't know how to come and share knowledge at 3,000 worth. And then exponentially share knowledge at 20,000 or 50,000 worth. If I come and I commit to it, I will share $1 million knowledge as I will do for 2,000. So if you don't value, and that's what happens. I mean, no disrespect for the creative industry, but a company could pay, a brand or an artist to spend 50 minutes on stage and pay them $150,000. Ask them to pay $10,000 to empower their staff to deal with the issues that fixes problems for their business. They won't be prepared to do it. So then you ask, where is the priority for the business? Where is the priority for the organization? They are prepared to throw thousands of dollars behind an artist just to entertain their market. And it is seen as value. But the actual value that translates into the people affecting your business, they are not prepared to. James Allen said, if your inside travels and sees something different, it is impossible for the outside to remain stale.
True.
You would run to catch up with what is on the inside. And that is why information is driving a lot of the things we're doing today.
Yeah.
So to align, to find out how you can become a person of future value, find out what are the skill sets I need.
Yeah.
And that takes me to my second thing,
Sure.
doing a SWOT analysis, what I call stock taking. What are the things needed in the market today? As a trainer, as a knowledge sharer, as a consultant, it is very ideal for me to understand what are the things that are required in my space.
Yeah.
What are the skills that are required today as a content developer? What are the things I lack? Hence, what are my gaps? So that I know what other skill sets I need to acquire. See, if David or Frema decides to maintain what they've done for the past 5 years without adding notches of skill, knowledge, and improvements, to their circle, trust me, some new kid is going to show up who speaks well, who is able to command the stage, and suddenly you begin to feel like a second or the third fiddle.
True.
And this is why it is. See, I grew up knowing Tommy Annan Forcing, Fifi Banting, Heavy D, or and all those people. Those are the people I grew up listening to on radio. Where are they today? All right. So there will always be new people coming with different skill sets. People who can work all these sophisticated gadgets you have like nothing. But someone would, have these things. They wouldn't even pay attention to that. What are the other things I can look at to improve? So I say that take stock. And it's important. Sit down. Look at, if this is what I want to do as my career, where else can I grow to? What else do I need to climb to the highest? What can I do? Can I just do makeup at City and remain there? Or I can then look at improving my skill set so that I become the main guy on a set at Hollywood or in Bollywood or in Nollywood or in Ghana. I will be the person that it's not just about makeup and brushing people, but I can actually create, the creators that I need for a set, on a script. So there is a lot that you can expand your bandwidth to be able to. The question is, are you taking stock? Do you know what your skill gaps are? And this is where, for me, it's not just about going for masters. Unfortunately, our system accommodates the fact that, I've got a master's degree. Unfortunately, that is why we have a lot of master's degrees and PhDs, but cannot translate into something practically that the society can benefit from.
It remains just a certificate.
Exactly. So those are the disconnects we are finding. So number one, it's important to go for the knowledge. Find out what do you need. What are the things you need to be able to have so that you can actually apply yourself.
Right, now let's go to number 3.
Number 3. Okay.
Just so we are able to get all the things, because I'm very much interested in this.
Okay, so number 3, I said that immediately you find out what your gaps are, set clear goals. Okay. And in this, it is very important for you to know, okay, then it means that I need to take this course. Okay. I need to get this certification program. Okay. I would always propose professional certification program where there is direct transfer of skill. Academics are good, they are great, but I've always been a person who says that beyond that, a lot of the things that are being churned out, even with our system today, okay, I don't want to go too far, but I think you. All right, since you get it, let's move.
Exactly.
But one critical aspect, number 4. So aside of number 3, I said I set clear goals. Know what are the things you want to achieve in the next 5 years. So I now know what my gaps are. I know what I need to improve. So I can decide, okay, I'm going to take a 6-month course to learn the skill. I'm going to go on that workshop for 1 week to get that certification. I'm going to do that. So you set those goals for yourself and go after it. But more importantly, one of the things I've come to realize in any career is being versatile. Versatility. So number 4 is be prepared to be versatile. I can walk into City and all they want me to do is to maybe come and share my knowledge. But I show up one morning and there is a gap somewhere. Someone is supposed to be on a set to share knowledge on a certain area and the person did not pitch. And then they approach you downstairs to say, hey, listen, can you? You must be ready. One of the things I've come to learn, really, and that is why I have this philosophy. I picked this from a gentleman I met in South Africa from Uganda. And it's a simple philosophy that says, get in, get it, get out. Anywhere you go.
Get it, get out.
Anywhere you go, when you enter into the organization, don't only be fixated on the fact that this is what I'm here to do. Be interested in learning the business. Because that is how you become a person of value, because you can apply yourself in diverse ways. So he said, get in, get it. So when I was working with MTN, I went to every department. I was in the consulting bit where we're doing knowledge, but I was interested in network. I was interested in IT desktop support, contact center, and this and that and that. Everywhere I entered, because I had a mind that I need to understand how the business works. What goes on here? What goes on there? Recently, I was consulting for a client just about a year ago. I went in just to do HR consulting. I saw some gaps. So what did I do? I started offering support for nothing. Offering support. They were looking for someone to be a general manager. But I had learned the business with data so much that when we go for meetings, I was now sharing knowledge and gaps that the business didn't know. There was a wake-up call. Guess who they will go to if they need solution? Said, can you come in? Suddenly, okay, here is an office for you. I said, no, I can only come in 2 times. He said, we don't mind. Here's an office for you.
Wow.
So if you don't learn what it means, be versatile. Don't be fixated. Get in. You might be a camera person, you might be, but be interested. How do you manage floors? How do you coordinate? How do you, produce a show? How do you do something like this? Be interested. Because see, you might be a camera person here, you move somewhere or you travel somewhere and suddenly they need, but you have a skill set for it. You must learn to be versatile. The last one, maybe last two, quickly, is seek mentors and coaches.
I think this is very important because in our world today, a lot of people feel that they are okay. We know. And so they are not prepared, to humble themselves and learn.
Unfortunately, see, I speak at conferences and events. I go on student, campuses to speak. And many times, at first, I'm a bit reluctant to give out a number. But I realized that the calls will not come. So now I know you will not call. Because that's why I was bothered. Because in meetings, calls will be coming. Now they don't. So they are interested I met David. I have David's number. We took a picture together. I can go on my social handles and share, but that's about it. People don't pursue others that they really want to learn from. You see, it's very interesting. You see, think of a coach or a mentor as someone. Okay, so let me paint this scenario quickly. A young kid, maybe 6, 8 months, trying to learn how to walk. Need to go up the flight in your offices, right? So she's down there and want to climb. Now, if she decides to go by herself, okay, she's going to take a while. But a coach is like someone who holds your hand to go up. You go faster. That is what a lot of us are lacking. Someone who can point you in the right directions so that you can be able to find these areas. And maybe for the sake of time, finally, it's important that if you are interested in aligning your career, be a committed life student. Because every day, something is out there that is new to your environment.
Every day.
Fantastic.
No, this looks like a master's class.
No, it is a master's class.
Of course, like a crash course that we've done. But thank you very much, Benny. This is wisdom, honestly. And I was really absorbing this. I don't know about people watching.
And I think, because this is going to be on our YouTube channel, CityTube. And so you guys can go out there. Look, you can't learn everything in the 15 minutes we've been sitting here. You definitely need to go to CityTube and look for this particular episode and make sure you have it on constant replay so you can watch it and learn all the
And now that you don't mind putting your number out there and where we can find you, can you please help us with that?
0500 200 944.
All right.
0500 200 944.
And your social media handle?
On LinkedIn, it's Bernard Osei-Duah, same as Facebook, and Instagram, Bernie Osei-Duah.
Awesome. Thank you very much, sir.
We'll take a quick break. Don't go anywhere. There's more to come.